A high-level delegation of sovereign First Nation Indigenous Australian elders has attended at the Russian consulate this morning in Sydney's Wallara. The delegation, led by elders Auntie Glenda, Uncle Bruce Shillingsworth and Bruce Shillingsworth Jr., have come from far and wide to gather here in Sydney today to pass on a diplomatic document, a document that they've signed manifesting friendship and peace towards Russia. The position of the First Nations elders is that they did not give any consent for Albanese to send weapons, troops and hundreds of millions of dollars overseas. In fact, there was no consent either or consultation with the First Nations people for the AUKUS deal. Now, Albanese talked about voice to Parliament. Well, here's the voice to Parliament.
We're here in the capacity as First Nations in solidarity and building diplomatic relations with Russia. So we'd like to send a message out to our Russian brothers and sisters that we are in full support and that, we're here on the diplomatic purposes. This is still our tribal lands. We have the power, jurisdiction and authority over our tribal lands, and it is an honour and a privilege to be here at the Russian consulate today to be in solidarity with our brothers and sisters.
Aboriginal, Indigenous elders are taking part in international diplomacy by attending the Russian consulate. It's a very interesting moment. I'm sure Penny Wong, the Foreign Minister, would not like this. Penny Wong, Foreign Minister, is doing her best to put Australia on the path to war. And let's say thank you to the Indigenous elders who are the voice of reason. And regardless of the position of the Albanese government, no one asked the Albanese government, no one asked.
Can you please tell me why you're here today?
Hey, sorry, you have to unlock your phone, brother. Yeah, helps. Yeah. So, okay.
My kids were taken 131 days ago unlawfully.
What was their reason?
The reason was they're using fabricated domestic violence, which we've already proven in the Cairns District Court.
Yeah, but why are you here today?
I'm here today because my children were taken 131 days ago. They're going to be force injected. The terrorists that try to do it are trying to extract classified apoptosis technology, which can wipe out every single person in Russia and China with the press of a button. Every cell in your body will die if they can project apoptosis into you. Apoptosis is when you're the fetus, your hand is a fin.
The Australian request transits or visits these days can cover an awful lot of things. The Albanese government could do one very simple thing and say, never, under any circumstances, will a nuclear-armed warship, submarine, like the ones actually from Perth at the moment, one nuclear-powered American submarine there at the moment, warships, aircraft, submarines, no nuclear weapons will ever be allowed under that loophole. We will work to close it. They, of course,
the program name, the active program name, isn't the World Economic Forum Project Gilgamesh. It's actually Defence, Science and Technology Alliance 21, which has also now been updated to 2030. Okay, when that program was originally run, okay, it was a military injectable DARPA N3 nanotechnology program for the US military. The contracts with Pfizer, Karen Kingston, it's on the Russian military intelligence. Karen Kingston revealed the contracts that started in 2016 for COVID-19 contracts. Okay, the bioweapon was made in 2008. The plan for that was fully implemented in 2014, with the nanotechnology being fully implemented. In other words, soldiers are being injected and they can remote control drones by thinking. They can remote control other people. They call it remote real-time human possession. They can take control of your body and your mind. They can reprogram your neurons. It's called neurological reprogramming.
30 years about joint bases. We don't have any American bases per se. We have joint bases, in which the Australians say we have full knowledge and concurrence with what goes on. When you peel that back, and when you talk to ministers, I can tell I'm kind of continually shocked about their ignorance, frankly, as well as their deception on that. The new Minister for Washington did a ministerial statement in Parliament last month, when he talked about the joint facilities, but he also talked about a new category, which even the previous Turnbull, Morrison, Abbott government hadn't thought of. We now have a new category under the US-Australia Forced Posture Initiative called collaborative bases.